Hi everyone and welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're going to make snickerdoodles. Now my mom always makes snickerdoodles when we were kids and they are my favorite cookie. So join me as we make snickerdoodles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put shockingly a lot of butter in here because cookies take a lot of butter. We're basically going to put in 2 sticks of butter. But, you know, this makes quite a few cookies, so if you only eat 2, then it's not too bad, right? That's what they say. And we're also going to put in 1.5 cups of sugar, and we're going to go ahead and cream this. And I'm using my new to me seafoam green mixer, right? So this is the first time we're actually using it. And we're going to cream this. So you got to let this go a little while, maybe a minute or 2 until it's fully creamed together. Okay, so it looks like we're nice and fluffy, and one of the things you can tell that it's creamed enough is you start getting a lighter color to it. So just let it go a little bit and then you'll get that creamed sugar and butter. So now we're going to put in some eggs. We have 2 eggs here. We're just going to beat them in one at a time. Turn it too high. And I have this aftermarket scraping blade on here. I don't think it's all that great, but it will do for now, right? We're also going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And make sure you get real vanilla. You don't want the imitation. It's a little bit more expensive, but it definitely is worth the extra expense, right? So we're going to go ahead and beat that in. So we're going to mix our dry ingredients, and I have 2 2/3 cups of flour. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's going to give us our rise, right? I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. This is sort of what gives snickerdoodles their taste. I've always put cream of tartar in snickerdoodles. Some people don't, but I don't know. It just gives them the taste that snickerdoodles, that reminds me of snickerdoodles is when it has cream of tartar. We're going to put 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and then we're going to give this a little whisk. And we're ready to go into the mixer. So we have our dry ingredients all whisked together, and now we're going to go ahead and put it into the mixer. So we're going to put it on low, otherwise it's going to go poof, right? If you have a splatter guard for this, it really helps. But unfortunately, I ordered the wrong size, so I haven't had a chance to get another one. So we're going to put this on sort of on low, and we're just going to put it in slowly. Speed it up a little bit once it's incorporated so it doesn't get you in the face. Woo. You don't want to overbeat it, so just till the flour incorporates. So now we're ready to form our cookies. So what I've done, and I've made a little bit of cinnamon sugar and I've put it on a plate. Just a couple tablespoons of sugar, and mix whatever amount of cinnamon you want till you get your desired flavor. I just usually just kind of judge it. Some people like it stronger. I like it kind of medium. And I have a ice cream scoop here. This is kind of a big one, so we're making kind of big cookies. So how long it cooks will depend on how big your scoop is, obviously. It's easiest to use a scoop because you just do this, right? And you can make a lot of cookies really quickly. And from the look of Eric's face back there, he wants these cookies right away, right? So I usually put 6 on my sheet here. I have a cookie sheet lined with some parchment paper. And this one, with these size cookies, I usually put 6. They don't spread a huge amount, but they spread enough, right? So we're just going to ball the cookie into a ball and roll it in your cinnamon sugar. And these won't be perfect by any means. They don't need to be, right? Because they're going to be tasty. And we're going to put them over here on our cookie sheet. And we're just going to roll all these up, cover them in cinnamon sugar. They smell really good. And when they bake, they're going to really smell good, right? And we're going to go ahead and put all our cookies down on our cookie sheet here. So we got our cookies all on the cookie sheet, and we are going to put these in the oven at 375. And we're going to bake these about 11 minutes. It really depends on the size of your scoop and how big your cookies are, but you just want to watch them. They're going to be light in color. They're not going to be super brown, and you want to take them out just before they're done, because if you cook them all the way done, by the time they cool, they're going to be hard as a rock, right? So we want to cook them till they're just to the underdone stage. We'll take them out, and they will finish cooking on the rack. So our cookies are done. I may have overdone them a little bit, but that's okay. They look good to me. We're going to go ahead and take them off. Wow, they look tasty. And I'm using my little fish spatula. This is great for cookies. And this was sent to me by Elite Chef. Thank you, Elite Chef. If you're interested in one of these, check out my video on the fish spatula. I'll put it in the description. So we're going to go ahead and load this up again and do another batch. So our second batch of cookies is done, and they look really, really nice. And we're just going to take them off using our little fish spatula again. Wow, these ones I cooked perfectly. The other ones, I was sort of doing the dishes, so I let them go a little longer. These cooked exactly 11 minutes, and they look really, really good. The fish spatula works really good to pick up delicate items like cookies. And we're going to go ahead and load up our plate once again. I actually have 2 extra, so I'm going to go ahead and cook up 8 on this one. If they happen to go together, that's okay. I'll just have to eat 2 at once, right? And we're going to go ahead and put these in for another 11 minutes. The cookies are done, and now we're ready to take a taste. And let me tell you, they smell so outstandingly good. Wow, I'm going to tell you, baked cookies, don't buy them. I go to a place down the street from where I work, and for 2 cookies, they want like $1.50. Take these, package 2 up in a sandwich bag. You have cookies for the whole week for you, your kids, everybody, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a taste. And these, we slightly undercooked them. So when you open them up, they're nice and moist. Wow, they look really, really good. And they taste really good. Let me tell you, you can't buy cookies this good. These are so good. The cream of tartar gives it a little bit of a tang that I'm used to in Snickerdoodles. You can make them without that if you don't like the tang, but to me, that little bit of tang, that's the taste of a Snickerdoodle. Wow. It's so, so good. Fresh baked snickerdoodles. Out of this world. If you like this recipe, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like. And visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook.